welcome back to my channel. So I am going to do a foundation review and demo. As you can tell, every time you see my mug looking like this, you know it's business. So I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation, and this is in the color 103 True Ivory Lightweight Shine Control, 1 fluid ounce. This one's $4.99. I picked mine up from Target. The color selection at Target was amazing. In fact, I'm still not really sure if this is my right color, but it's the color I got and it seems to be okay. So this, let me just read the back, is Feather Light Liquid Mousse blends flawlessly for natural looking all day shine control. You see what I have to put up with in my videos? This dog, I have 2 dogs and they just both need to go outside when I make my videos. What was I saying? So silky smooth formula leaves a perfectly matte baby soft finish. Lightweight texture, won't feel heavy or greasy. So this one is relatively new, but so many people have been raving about it. And people that have all kinds of different skin tones and what's the word I'm looking for? Skin types. That's the word. From dry, maybe not all the way dry, but like pretty dry normal to combination to oily, have been singing this little guy's praises. And so I decided, since it's only $4.99, hello, what do I have to lose? So I haven't worn foundation in quite a bit. I haven't really worn foundation this whole year since either December or January, I can't remember, probably January. So I've just been kind of wearing my BB creams, and you've seen my review and demo on the It Cosmetics CC cream. I love it. And then I just filmed the matching one of this one. This is the BB cream matte 9-in-1 skin, what is it, skin protector, whatever. Anyway, so I really enjoyed that one. I do really like that. I think I like that one more than I like this one, and that's not because this one's bad. This one's really good. It's just, I just prefer the texture of the BB cream because it's liquidy and it just blends really easily. This one, let me show you. So again, with this packaging, I don't understand why companies don't make flip tops. I love flip tops, so unscrewing shit just pisses me off, sorry. So this is what it looks like. It is just a matte moussey texture. Sorry, I have BB cream on this one, I forgot to wipe it off. Dry it off of my jeans. We're classy here. So as you can see, it's very thick. It's not going anywhere. This is a just a mousse. No fancy words needed. It just blends out very well. So that is that. It does have a very matte texture. Like the BB cream, it does have a matte texture, but this one isn't like flat. It does have that nice more airbrush kind of look to it. It doesn't feel tacky at all. Doesn't rub off easily. My hand looks airbrushed, and I do really like that. My big fail with this one is just the color selection isn't great. And what's funny is that they have a lot of colors. However, colors that they do have are kind of pinky, and if they're not pinky, they're really yellow. So the average person doesn't really fall into either category. The average person has, you know, a mixture of both a pink and a yellow, mostly a more yellow, but you know, having a little bit of red everywhere. But the average person doesn't have a really pink obvious skin tone, nor do they have a really obvious yellow tone, unless you're from certain nationalities, like the like if you were from Asia. I'm just making a general statement, I'm not trying to sound racist, but you tend to have a more yellow skin tone versus, you know, someone like me where I have yellowness in my tone, but I have more, I still have reddish cheeks, I still have red in my face. So with that, they have a wide color, I want to say there's like 10 shades of this, and there's a lot of shades in the light spectrum and like 3 shades in the medium spectrum. I don't even think this comes in a dark color, so if you are darker than say a MAC NC35, you more than likely will not be able to find a color for yourself unless you mix it with another foundation, which defeats the purpose of the foundation. So this one is True Ivory 103. It does have a more beigey tone, thank goodness, but it still has a little bit of pink in it. I mean, I would say this is more of a pink than a yellow. And I mean, the other colors were a little too light. They had a porcelain, which definitely was a definite pink undertone. And then they had the light, pale, I don't know, they had a bunch of colors for fair skin tones, and the majority of them were more pink tone. So that's kind of my big feeling with this. If they made better colors, which I know they can because the Lasting Finish foundation that I like, that I have a review on from many moons ago, that was a really good color match. That's a really good true beige, like a true neutral foundation. So I don't know what was up with this one. I mean, I think this one was the best match for me, which if I didn't say already, it's 103 True Ivory. So let's just get into the demo. So I applied the BB cream with my fingers, but with this one I'm going to use the e.l.f. powder brush. It's just a flat dense brush. The Sigma F80 would work well for this. Any type of dense brush would work. So what I like to do is I just like to put a little bit of product like this and just start kind of stamping it on my face. And look, very good coverage. But it does have a little bit of smell to it, but it's nothing terrible. My mirror's over here, by the way. That's why I'm looking over this way. If you're ever unsure about a color of a foundation, always just blend it down your neck, because it will look like it matches a lot better than if you just stopped there. So always just blend it down your neck a little bit. So this is the coverage. As you can see, this is the obviously ugly side and this is the improved side. So it does have a nice texture to it. It doesn't, I usually set all my foundations or my BB creams and stuff with a powder. So this doesn't have a tackiness to it. It does really well. It does seem to last quite a bit too. As you can see, I only use that little bit to cover half of my face. So you don't need a lot of product, and I do have, as you can see, I do have a lot of stuff to cover. So this worked out really well for me. Let me go ahead and do the other side. A little dot like that. Stamp my face. This does last pretty well throughout the day. I will admit I was surprised. Usually for me, moussey foundations tend to break down. I don't know why. But like the Maybelline, what is that one? The one that comes in the pot, the Mousse, Dream Matte Mousse. I used that a really long time ago and I didn't like it because it would break down like immediately. It would break down on my skin. And I do have oily skin, which is who it was meant for. Or marketed to, I should say. And I found that it would separate on my nose, it would separate on my chin, it would separate like pretty much in my T-zone anywhere there was a little bit of oil. So it just didn't hold up well. But this one, however, it does hold up very well. It seems to just stay in place pretty well. And that's all you need. You don't really need a lot. I mean, if you have less to cover on your face, you wouldn't even need a lot. You know, the first time I used this, I made the mistake of like drowning my brush in product like I would a liquid. And oh my god, it was like disaster. I had to waste a lot of products because I ended up having to wipe my brush off quite a bit. It was just too much product. You know, I used like a it just was not good. It was disaster. So you need a lot less than you think with this. So I do like this. I mean, it's a nice foundation for $4.99 if you can find a good color. It's a good foundation. I can see how this would work for someone with dry skin because it's not a true matte where it's just gonna really dry out your skin or anything, I find that this works really well. And for me, what I like to do is I like to apply my Youth Code Texture Perfector Pore Vanisher under it. I did it for this video just so you can see the finish without any extra help. But this one works really well, you know, in just the little T-zone area. You don't need to apply this all over your face. So it'll help the makeup to stop from breaking down. However, like I said, since I didn't use it for this video and I have used it, have not used it in the past, I can tell you that the makeup doesn't break down even if you don't use a primer. So as you can see, the color, in person the color looks okay, but sometimes when I take a selfie, hold on, let me take a selfie. Have you guys heard that song? I forget who it's by, but it's freaking hilarious. It's not even a real song. Anyways, a sidetrack. So when I take a selfie, sometimes it looks a little pale and a little pinky, but only in weird lighting. Like, this is natural lighting. I have my door open and it looks fine. It looks like it's the correct color. So that is the end of that today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!